Yo, how's it going, everyone? Oh, why is that so bright? There we go. It's that time once again. Yeah, this worldwide has been fire with all the dryness. Dokkan, give me super easy A's and my life is yours. Well, I think from what people were saying is we should get a data download tomorrow. So there might be some information today.
All right,
but
let's do this.
As it stands currently, no idea. Hopefully we get something. Yeah, I made the video yesterday talking about like this worldwide compared to the last 3 years. And general consensus from having a quick look at the comments is that yeah, a lot of people are very much in agreement that this is the worst of the 3 most recent worldwide celebrations. So let me retweet this. Live tweet. Come on, Dokkan, do something. Yeah. Even news about Dimer in game would be nice, like Legends has. LJLR Rose EZA is announced on September 30th. Could you imagine if that's the case? That's next Monday. So imagine like we get nothing else until those couple of little things that come out on Wednesday, and then nothing else until Monday. Let's get the second channel link in here. Yo, Anto, how's it going? There's a live stream on the 6th showcasing Dimer content in other games. Okay, so it's kind of like the Heroes live stream where it's about Dimer in general, but then hopefully they'll show like something for Dokkan. Darkwing got 2710 in burst mode, by the way. Wait, really? I feel like we're gonna have to start limiting the competition to actually like. Well, I say competition. It's not like it's a competition because well, it is a friendly competition, but I say the competition as if it's like an official thing with a prize or something. But to people that actually post like the screenshots in the Discord. Because can't keep coming back every now and then like someone else. Oh, somebody else did this. It's like, well, I need to see it. But yeah, I didn't even bother attempting again the 7-1-1-0 again yesterday. We had another go on stream and didn't get very far, but. Yeah, Jaren, yeah, Drace, there is no guaranteed announcement, but the title is more so just wishful thinking, if anything. Just like, please give us something, is essentially the point of the title. Let's use up our boosts here. Oh, what have we got in the news? That must have been at 7, right? Because I didn't see anything when I was setting up the stream. Wow. It's just in other Android version before 7.0. Oh, don't need to worry about that. EZA for what, free to play in Broly? Free to play in what, the one from Dragon Ball Super? Probably not. I hope we get nothing, so people stop coping and giving Dokkan excuses after excuses. I mean, I don't know if are people still doing that for this celebration. I feel like the general consensus from everything I'm seeing is that people are super disappointed with this celebration. Like, there's been some good stuff in the celebration, but overall it's been pretty mid. I beat the movie boss this mission on Movie Boss Rush thanks to the Broly team. Trash celebration. I thought an oasis. Yeah, it was just a mirage. The exclamation mark in the news, it's like, oh my god, something is happening? Oh no, wait, it's just the thing about Android. So, nothing actually important. I mean, I guess it is if you're someone who is on one of those older Android devices, but I mean, they have been updating us for a while about like the versions of Android that was becoming compatible, so at this point you probably already know about it regardless. I mean, at least they got this event that we can do every day and gives 5 stones for completing it every day, which is nice. But it's not content; it's just a nice few extra couple of stones. The best part of the worldwide this year is LR Bio Broly. I mean, it is kind of funny that him just randomly coming out, especially as the first Prime Battle LR that we've gotten in a long time. It is kind of funny. But I don't know if I would say it's the best thing. It's a cool little addition. It's just, and it's funny the fact that we finally have like a new Bio Broly card and he's actually really good. Or at least can be. He's not super great in like every situation, but like he can be very good, which is cool. Don't need this open. We get Fusion Reborn as part of the 10th anniversary. Yeah, I could see, we talked about before, right, but Fusions, like, we haven't had a standalone Super Gogeta and a standalone Super Vegito for quite a while. Yeah, the best thing about the celebration is the summonable units. So if you are somebody who did not have good luck with your summons, then the celebration overall definitely would seem very disappointing, because, like, the best thing about the celebration, like, you didn't even get. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know it's, I guess during a big celebration it's kind of weird to do like an extra banner, but I guess there is no way to fit in all those extra banners, really. I mean, the thing is, they weren't really forcing content down our throats. It was just more banners. So, unfortunately, like, it wouldn't have made much difference if they dropped, like, say they dropped TEQ Goku banner today instead of when they did. it's still like in the middle of the worldwide, and it's still what the part 2 banners only came out like a week as well. Was it a week ago? 2 weeks ago? Has it even been 2 weeks? There's my video for the summons. Yeah, it was like a week ago. Oh no, just over. It's like a week and 2 days or something like that. So it would still have been like, if they dropped his banner today, we still would have just got both the part 2 banners just over a week ago, so people would still be mad. It would be safe to say most of the community doesn't like one-phase fights since the memorable battle stages haven't been received well. I mean, potentially. It depends on what they're like. Like something like Cell Max is a one-phase fight, like Cell Max Phase 2, or Stage 2. I don't know how people feel about that fight in general, but that one's also weird because it gets easier rather than getting harder, so I'm not really sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get the Halloween banner anymore, just because it seems like one of those weird filler type things.
All right, let's do this.
Also, we don't normally get a new one, do we? Get that weird like banner that's just got already existing Dokkan Fests and then has like a discounted multi or something. Will we have an EX part for this celebration? I hope not. Unless they have actually saved like some content for it, but even then that would just beg the question of why did they bother doing that and just not bring out more stuff like earlier in the celebration. Maybe they can give that kind of banner to JP to give Global a bit more time to catch up. Well, they won't do anything like that because as far as that we've been told anyway, as of right now, with the worldwide celebration, like the games are now synced. The only difference is that Global is missing some stuff still. So what they've said is that Global will have all of that stuff by the end of the year. So they're not going to do... they're not going to then delay like something on JP because we're now getting all the stuff at the same time. It's more about HP of the fights. Yeah, because people want to be able to stack their units and stuff. So like one phase fights can be less fun if they're shorter. Yeah, it's got to be Jiren or Roshi next. Ideally Jiren, because we get more like interesting content. I still think he's like a super easy skip for like most players, but at least if he does come out next, we should then get the stages for the the other stages for the Universe Survival Saga Blue Zone, which I think a lot of people are waiting for, right? Like finally being able to have that Goku and Frieza stage and stuff like that. I still have missions left to do in this. Is it worth converting worldwide coins to Carnival or Dokkan coins? It's an interesting decision because I think for a lot of people don't summon on Carnival banners a lot if you're free to play or a low spending player. So I feel like in those instances you might actually be better off or well off getting Carnival coins, because chances are you don't summon on Carnival banners a lot, right? So then it gives you the option to, in the future when those units return, pick up characters with, like, for example, the TEQ Broly from part 1, right, being a carnival LR. I think a lot of free-to-play or low-spending players probably don't have, like, 500 carnival coins. Yeah, no sub EZAs is actually crazy. Truth confirmed, there are literally 8 EZAs behind the last celebration. Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, that's the thing that is the worst, I think, especially for me, for like wanting to make like fun videos and stuff. It's like, you know, the videos with like every time a new unit comes out at the moment, all we really have to do is like Blue Gogeta and Beast Gohan. And like on the day he came out, the Bio Broly video versus, I think it was Beast, like did relatively well. But then the other ones have just done badly because I guess no one. It's like one of those things, once an event becomes outdated, like in terms of the community, no one really cares anymore. It's like if you did a video now with like a new unit that came out and you did a video versus like Red Zone Fusion Zamasu, like no one would care because we don't care about that. Like, don't care about that fight anymore because obviously new units will beat that fight. It's like a year old. Did I make a superheroes team for this or did I just make the super bosses one? Do you think we'll get an evolution to LRs in 10 years, like ZRs or something? I don't know. It'd be interesting if that, I kind of hope not, but that would be, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that could be like a big announcement thing for the 10th anniversary, is that we get like a new level of rarity, but at the same time I kind of hope not, because we don't need it. Yeah, exactly. Red Zone Kid Buu, like no one really cares about that anymore either. Whereas once that was like for the few, like for a month or so after Golden Week, it was fun to try out like other units and stuff on that event, but like it would be kind of funny to see how quickly these new units from this worldwide absolutely destroy Kid Buu, but like I don't think it would be a good video. Watching Minato go from int Kaba hater to base Kaba enjoyer. Well, it's more so he just doesn't like the unit. It doesn't. That int Kaba could have been any other character, I guess, but he just doesn't like the unit because I mean, even on release, it wasn't good, so it's kind of not surprising. Yeah, it's funny that those memes started again because it was like a year or more so like ago that there was all those memes because of like someone saying about like Caulifla versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and now for some reason all of those memes are like back again but about base Kappa, which is funny. I'd be happy for a skill orb that gave like 200% boost to passives or like guarding or something. Could you imagine getting a gold, like if they did a gold skill orb that was just like high chance to crit, high chance to guard? Like, I know we don't like chance to guard passives normally, but like the fact that you could just give it to someone as a skill orb and they now just have a chance to guard, like, that would be crazy. When we get random missions for older events. Yeah, exactly. Like, well, this is the thing we talk about a lot with old events, or like with how easy it could be for them to add content into the game. Like, it would take 2 seconds to code a thing for like say like uncontrollable power is the category that just came out, right? They could very easily just make a thing where it's like uncontrollable power category versus all of the different red zone like final bosses. It'd be so easy to do that. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, base Karma doesn't have a chance against Beans on Toast, obviously. Yeah, skill orbs that gave a percentage buff as well would be crazy. How's it going, Talus? Yeah, I did hear about the physical Goten and Trunks EZA. Apparently there's like a bug or something where like every stage you go up, their HP doesn't go up. So like you could literally just set it on auto and it will just clear all the way through to 999 because the stage basically never gets any harder. Or I don't know if it might only be the HP, so technically like they'll still hit harder as you go through the stages, but you can still kill them like as quickly, which is probably the most important thing for an EZA. Mm-hmm. 300 stones incoming. Only Kaba thing I recall was how Kaba solos all of Z. I mean, any character from the Tournament of Power. Well, not any, because obviously there are some weaker characters from the other universes, but any of the, like, main sort of characters from Universe 7 or Universe 6 or 11, like, would solo the entirety of Z, yes. But that's where those base Kaba memes are funny, because GT fans will get mad, but it's not like people saying, it's not supposed to be like a diss on GT, it's just how absolutely crazy the Dragon Ball Super power scaling is. Build the trio on a Goku Black Rift. Hey, nice. It's always nice, like, it sucks having to wait longer into the celebration, but it's always nice, like, as the celebration is getting on a bit, and then you still actually do manage to pull the new units. So, GG's. I was doing 7-120 and died halfway through the second Broly phase. Oof. Yeah, that's the thing, is I like some of those MVP 17 run ones that we were doing were fun because like they were quite long, but they weren't like this takes like 3 hours long, right? Whereas these ones now are just so long I just can't be bothered. Like it takes up way too much time for no actual reward to be like spending 3 hours trying to do those runs. Those. At least we have the revival this turn. I'm not sure how well the blue duo would tank an AoE here from this Broly. Can I get 2.5k stones if I begin saving now till the 10th anniversary? Maybe? I don't know. The 10th anniversary is going to be what, like 4 months, just over 4 months from now, so probably not. Should be able to get over 1,000, but I don't know about 2.5k. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's out for the early stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We have over 100 people in the stream and 21 likes on the stream. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Absolutely free to do and helps out the channel. YouTube is more likely to show the stream to new people if it's got more likes on it. So do go ahead, hit that like button if you have not already. We're going to try out the movie boss team with the support memory. To see just how crazy that team is now versus a couple of different events like the end game events. Obviously for global there's not exactly the craziest amount, but I just want to show that I get a pity for the anniversary. Well, I mean, you will get it. You probably will get up to it during the anniversary because the anniversary itself gives out over 1,000 stones. But I don't know if you can get to 2.5 like before it starts. The thing you have to remember is if it's like 4 months from now, because we're basically at the end of September, so you've got October, November, December, January, and then it's the anniversary. So you've got like 4 months. Every month in Dokkan, if it's not like a major celebration, we're probably only getting around like 200 to 300 stones. So you'll be very lucky to get to 2,000 by then. I think it's very unlikely personally. Well, tough spot here. Well, the problem is getting 2 more celebrations. We're going to get a bit of extra content, but obviously you'd have to skip those banners because, yeah, it's just more banners with like a little bit of content with them. Roshi definitely, I would say for like 99% of the players, Roshi's a very easy skip. Like it's not like he's not good, but like you gotta not summon for these filler Dokkan fests when we're looking at next anniversary being in 4 months. I'll be the friend unit that Lincoln uses because he doesn't pull him. Good. There we go. Yeah, like I might not even summon for him. Keep these two together, I think. Because it all depends what the October Dokkan Fest is going to be after the worldwide ends, because we're not going to be coming out of the worldwide celebration with a ton of stones, so we'll have to see how that goes. Coin's waiting for TEQ Vegeta. Yeah, he should hopefully be back at some point in October. Not sure what kind of banner yet. Whether it will be like the Halloween sort of like fillery type thing, or whether it will be a proper banner. It's been a long time since this has happened, but are we about to get a timeout for misinformation? Someone has to sit on the naughty step for 5 minutes. Let's see. And that's kind of what I expected. But... yeah. So yeah, Flamely has to now sit on the naughty step for 5 minutes for misinformation in the chat. There is no Gogeta EZA announcement on Twitter. It's only for 5 minutes, and my understanding is that you still get to actually like be in the chat. You just can't talk for 5 minutes. Naughty step. We haven't done that for a while, but it was a meme from like streams from like a year ago or whenever it was. But like anytime we're waiting for some kind of information, if somebody comes in the stream and it's like a thing just got announced and then it's not actually true, they have to sit on the naughty step for 5 minutes. Yeah. This OST like just wants to be played at all times. I swear it comes on like every time. Just trying to plug my phone into my charger and dropped it on the floor. It doesn't really fit the vibes of the Broly battlefield. John Cena Dokkan Fest just announced for Global. I mean, that's the thing. If it's something that's very clearly like just a random joke or meme, then that's one thing. But it's unlikely that anyone would actually believe John Cena Dokkan Fest just got announced for Global. Headset cables are caught up with my cable that I used to plug my like PlayStation into the Elgato get entangled in my headset cable. There we go. That's the thing, you can't see it, right? Because it's John Cena. Does Go 10 Super Saiyan have a farmable super? I don't believe so. Wait, I thought Cena was already retired, to be fair. Damn, we just got clapped.
I fight for Bulma, for Trunks, and Bulla, for the oath I made.
I think Super Saiyan Goten has a farmable super from one of those random story events, but it's like, I don't know if it's one where do you have to awaken him with medals to Super Saiyan, because if that's the case, those like farms are always a massive pain. Okay, it's part-time but officially retiring end of 2025. Because yeah, I know like he does lots of like movie stuff now, but I thought he just wasn't wrestling at all anymore anyway.
Time to get serious.
Oh yeah, what's the thing I keep seeing, like, because I still follow AEW on Twitter, even though I haven't watched wrestling for ages. But those of you who do watch still, like I know Sokodo, you still know a lot of the stuff that's going on. I keep seeing this thing about, like, apparently Nigel McGuinness is, like, trying to call out Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson. And I don't know whether it's all just memes and stuff, but isn't he, like, retired because of, like, an actual injury? Like, I thought he actually couldn't wrestle anymore. returned to wrestling a couple of weeks ago at a pay-per-view. Yeah, see, I thought he'd had like a career-ending injury, and that's why he just does like commentary now. I'm still thinking about how they had a meeting about Broly and Goten Trunks EZAs. I know, right? Like, the fact that those two EZAs came out in the same celebration, and you just look at how incredibly different they are in terms of quality and like how like overall power, both offensively and defensively. Like, physical Goten and Trunks are better than in Broly in every way. It's insane. Nigel was a surprise entrance for a match that Christian Cage ended up winning. Well, that seems kind of silly. The guy, so he's a surprise entrant making his return to actually being an in-ring wrestler for the first time in how many years or whatever, however long it's been, and he didn't win. I always think it's stupid when they do stuff like that. Well, the BCC attacked Brian. It's also the same match that Ricochet debuted in AEW. Oh, really? Yeah, I had heard rumours. Man, that would be so good. I want to see Ricochet versus Ospreay again. Does a lot of things I don't get. Yeah, fair. No new EZA news. No, nothing as of yet. If there's going to be any kind of news, like, it'll probably be on Twitter at 9 o'clock, which is in like an hour and 20 minutes. TK couldn't help himself. He's booked Ospreay versus Ricochet already. Okay, nice. Mox versus Darby. I never understand why Darby Allin ever ends up being in the title. I think he's terrible. He's definitely not someone that should be in like the world title picture. He's not around in '99. He might have been. He might have been in OVW still then. Let's have a look. John Cena career. He's been signed to WWE since 2001, apparently, but has performed part-time since 2018. Yeah, in 1999, he debuted for Ultimate Pro Wrestling, and then signed with WWE in 2001. Oh, okay, I didn't even realise. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been watching it. I didn't know he was out on injury. I'm assuming it's just storyline related, not a real injury. Took all the power of Blue Evolution Vegeta to defeat Bio Broly. Understandable. With how good LR Bio Broly is. Ding, ding. Yeah, this battlefield was very weird, but it's kind of cool that it was different. Oof. Yeah, the 7 years will be like... Their EZAs will be insane. I mean, they can't not be. Like, their kits are already so good. Alright, when did they put these in and I didn't check? Obviously the last time we got quest stages, but... Normally I just go in and grab all of these like straight away. I mean, yeah, that is true. It's just like the meme for when Gohan got his EZA, right? It's like, oh, all they need to do is give him defense. So then all they did was give him defense, and then he was not very good. We're up to 1805 now. I'm my lowest type guys currently. Physical 122, and I got 175. It's because so many physical units have just come out. I mean, that's the thing is people were like, it was more a case of like, people were like, oh, he just needs defense to be usable, which is true, but he didn't just need defense to be good. But yeah, another turn of guard is definitely would make them crazy. Another turn of guard, give them greatly stacking instead of normal. Yeah, I know who the Motor City machine guns are. They've been around for ages, though. They're the first unit that had entrance animations but no intro buff. So I want them to have 7 key, 77% attack and defense and guard for 3 turns. That'd be interesting. If they don't change it to greatly, then give me 5 turns of guard. I feel like there's no point redoing like the earlier stages because they're really easy, but I guess we could just do these two. Yeah, mostly machine guns in NXT is like Adam Sandler and Billy Madison. I mean, yeah, because like they've been around for how long? Like 20 years, maybe? Maybe that long, actually. Okay. Well, that's the thing. It depends how they get booked, doesn't it? Because they could still just lose to everyone. But all right. Yeah, Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. When we were having the, they were having like the TLC matches and stuff. That was crazy. All the love went into the kits. Yep. That's the best part about this animation is this, this celebration is all the summonable units. All the actual summonable, 4 summonable characters, even Bio Broly, to be fair. And then, yeah, the actual content is just like, where is it? But yeah, how's it going, Vilify? Right. Yeah, get the tables, exactly. Alright. You know, way up there now in the tiers of best teams in the game. Probably could still argue that like superheroes and then even to a certain extent movie heroes is better than movie bosses, I guess, depending on the build. But this team is very, very good. And we get a permanent 10% buff for 7 turns from the start of battle. Key 1 for allies whose name include Broly or Paragus. I'm assuming even like Bio Broly, right? Technically his name includes Broly. So we're going to jump in. We're going to do these last 2 stages of the blue zone that Global currently has. So versus the Super Saiyan Goku versus Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And just see this team going absolutely crazy. Yeah, Reps of Universe 7 is another one that's up there as well, right? With all the EZAs and everything that we got. TEQ UI Goku, like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this team obviously very, very strong. What are our rotations? We don't really want Cell Max and TEQ Broly on the same rotation. Because if you're not running double TEQ Broly, then Cell Max essentially needs to be one of your slot 1 units. But there you go. Baby Broly saving Broly and Paragus from the whole planet exploding. I guess we will float off Cell Max, which seems crazy to do because he's so good, but we want him linked up with Bio Broly, so we'll go ahead and do that. Use Broly's active here straight away, get the domain up. Alright, so obviously TEQ Broly can't attack. Grab those for you. Grab those for you. Power is sealed. Yeah, we got a lot of fights during this worldwide, but like a lot of them have not been difficult. That's why we're all, I'm sure we're all, well, I say all, I guess if you've got a lower power level account, I don't know, but we're all hoping that like these new stages that are coming out for the blue zone, which will probably be the last 2 stages, right? Hopefully the final one is like the new hardest fight in the game, because it's nice to have that difficult benchmark to like test new units out against and stuff. But obviously for global as well, we don't have the end of the universe survival saga blue zone stages yet, so we still don't have Goku and Frieza. Yeah, all the new characters are quite strong as well, which does help. Yeah, see, no... Can Bio Broly tank in slot 1 here? Maybe. I mean, he's not... Well, no, because he's not really a slot 1 unit, but he does have a decent amount of damage reduction here. Well, he has to build up the extra, doesn't he? He actually only has like 30% before he attacks. In fact, you actually probably have more on this first turn. Yeah, it's not ideal getting both of your slot 1 characters on the same turn. Like on turn 1. But it is what it is, I guess. That's the thing with these guys in this phase, with the 4 enemies. They don't hit super hard, I say. And then Vegeta does 240k. Now that Broly actually gets his super attacks off and we are fighting Movie Heroes enemies, he's got a lot more damage reduction. And of course more defense. But yeah, not an ideal scenario when you don't really have a solid unit to put in slot 1. But I mean, that's the big thing about this Movie Boss's team, right? Is that this team is all about the damage output. I mean, not to say that they don't have good defensive units as well, but we're all about the damage on this team. So yeah, see, post super double digits, that's what we'd expect. 6.3 from Bio Broly. Yes, see, his attack stat's definitely not the craziest, but he can build up to having some pretty solid defensive performance. He's going to get supered straight away. Double digits. Yeah, grow. Oh boy, Bio Broly. Good old eat the super dodge the normal. The meme will live on forever. It's not so bad if you're eating the super, you're only taking double digits though, so. But next turn is where things start to get crazy. TEQ Broly transforms. Has an AoE as his 18 key super. AGL Broly, of course, just doing AGL Broly things and super attacking 50 times. Nice. Get rid of Trunks. That makes Vegeta that little bit weaker as well. Nice. Dodge the super. Love to see that. Alright. So you have to transform. Go for Piccolo here for the additionals. And then we'll just get everyone else to attack Vegeta. So yeah, this is where we'll start to see a lot of the damage. Because we're getting that buff, the permanent buff to movie bosses. 18 mil for the AoE here. Nice, get some crits. 31 million for TEQ Broly. This is his first turn. And I've got multiple enemies, so he gets a guaranteed additional super. It's unfortunate. Hidden potential only a normal. But yeah, action break on Piccolo, and then 25 million for Int Broly. Is it going to be enough to finish off Vegeta here? Oh, not quite. Okay. And now Vegeta's going to super him. But I mean, post-super defense and 60% damage reduction, remember, the new Int Broly has. So, yeah, the support memory gives key for Broly characters for the first 7 turns. So. And of course, Cell Max has an AoE as well, so... But yeah, full key for everyone. And then, yeah, Cell Max at 24. Because remember, the support memory is buffing all movie bosses. Like, the Broly units get a bit of extra key, but Cell Max is getting that extra 10% attack and defense as well. Which 10% might not seem like a lot, but as just a permanent buff for the entire fight, like, there's a nice little bit of extra stats. Yeah, people massively underrated TEQ Broly's EZA when his details got dropped. Like, I thought it was pretty obvious from reading his kit that he was super good. I think people were maybe a little bit just hesitant because Int Broly wasn't very good. But yeah, TEQ Broly's EZA is ridiculous, especially like just in terms of the sheer amount of damage that he can output. Like, he's crazy. Come on in, Broly. He's not actually going to finish him, is he? Okay, there we go. Getting another super. That's the thing, is because offensive units can still be really good, but obviously people don't like... People just have this thing, some people, for like characters could be putting out like 70 million attack stats, but then if they get killed by a super attack, like, some people won't like them. And it's just like, some units just aren't tanks, you know? This is going to be a ridiculous turn for the TEQ Broly. If only we had the domain up this turn as well. Could you imagine the AGL Broly domain if he could transform this turn? Can we one turn this Super Saiyan Goku? I think with the TEQ Broly it is definitely possible. $42 million additional as well. That's crazy. And then 44. Well. Crazy. I mean, yeah, AGL Broly should finish him off here. Because in slot 3 he gets the extra super as well. But yeah, that is the true like indicator of how ridiculous this team is, right? Just the sheer damage output is just ridiculous. And then AGL Broly here will finish off Goku. Yeah, the comparison between Int Broly and physical Goten and Trunks is just insane. The fact that they released in the same celebration, like they released a couple of weeks apart, and Int Broly is definitely just nowhere near the level of physical Goten and Trunks. Yeah, Prof. Salix, how's it going? Yeah, Goku really gave us some trouble with that one attack that he was able to do before he got absolutely obliterated by the Broly rotation. And that's the thing. The funny thing is the team is so good. Like, we don't even get to see like all of the stuff. Like, we didn't get to the point where we could even use the Bio Broly active skill and get his target ability. So we'll jump into the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan one here as well. Because yeah, currently these are like the two newest events, like the two latest stages of the Blue Zone on Global. Like I say, hopefully these next couple of fights that we're getting in the next couple of days will be the one of them will be like the new hardest fight in the game, and then it'll be interesting to see how they stack up for these teams. Because I mean, the Superclass team, right, with the trio and Gohan, like that team is insane as well, of course. So, alright, we started with Cell Max and Bio Broly together as well, which is awesome. Let's get some of these animations actually in here for the video as well, because I do love the Broly domain animation. Just that looks so good. Just crushes them into the floor. Right, so yeah, you don't need key. I think Gohan would have been a good fight if he couldn't be stunned and double super. Yeah, because wait, can he be stunned? I know he can be attack lowered. I didn't actually realize he could be stunned. That's crazy. Like in the first phase, it is what it is, right? First phase is a never. That's 40 million from TEQ Broly as well, by the way. Just turn one, no build up or anything. Just 40 million into a 28.6. That's hilarious. Man, that TEQ Broly EZA. What a beast. And then 28 for Int Broly. If he crits, this guy's just dead. Well, see ya. Now, it is possible, well, not with this rotation though, sadly. I was going to say, apparently it is possible that you could just kill Gohan in the one turn. And so then you don't get the phase where it's Gohan and Goku. If we actually had like the double TEQ Broly rotation, then maybe. But unfortunately, the Cell Max with no build up and Bio Broly rotation probably isn't enough. Because obviously we would want Cell Max to be like built up or something. But yeah, the TEQ Brolys of all the supers they do would have been pretty good for one turning this Gohan. But that's fine. Goku can show up and then Gohan still just gets absolutely destroyed anyway. Cell Max get off as many attacks as possible, get that build up. Yeah, as I was saying about like the support memory, 10% might not seem like a huge amount, but with some of the numbers that these characters do, and even with the defense, like any other characters on the team, if they're just on the verge of tanking attacks for double digits, like that 10% from the support memory will put them into that territory, right? So what's so funny is based on the timing of when the movie is set, Bio Broly would probably destroy, well, I don't know actually. I was going to say it would destroy BoJack movie Gohan, but the problem with scaling Bio Broly is the fact that he only has to fight Goten, Trunks and Krillin. So I don't really know how they would scale to like movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Obviously like movie, I mean in theory movie Bio Broly, if he's a clone originally of the Broly from movie 10, who is absolutely destroying Team Gohan, then in theory Bio Broly would destroy BoJack movie Gohan, right? I don't know. You think they'll make the LR? Yeah, that would be awesome if the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan LR EZA, they make him like as crazy damage wise as the TEQ Broly. That would be super good. Alright, so Goku's here, but not sure it's going to make a huge amount of difference. He does have those restrictions, but the thing is as well, like, isn't it that TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he ideally needs a movie hero Goku? Well, now we have the physical trio, who are a movie hero character whose name includes Goku. And they're a unit that you're going to want to run on any team you can run them on anyway. So that combo with them in slot 1 and then the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in slot 2, like that combo will be insane. As long as his EZA is good, of course, which we hope it will be. Alright, so we get our AoE off here. Because, yeah, that's the thing, because he has some restrictions. Hopefully they make it so that when those restrictions are met, like, he's really, really good. 32.9. Bear in mind we get an additional guaranteed as well. 22.5. Sadly, no hidden potential one though. And then, of course, in Broly, even though we're attacking Gohan, we have a Goku enemy, so he's going to get the guaranteed additional super. So his full passive is active. I mean, the thing is, I guess in terms of damage output, on his best turns without the active skill, like here, if Broly's doing 4 supers at this rate, we're doing, what, like 42 million attack? So he is doing more damage than Goten and Trunks if they only do 1 super. But they're also, not only do they have the potential to get the additional super, but they're getting 80% chance to dodge as well. So it's no contest that Goten and Trunks are better, like, overall, for sure. Yeah, so we're at Gohan already, and it's turn 4. So I grab these for you. Not a lot of key for in Broly, but fortunately we can just grab all of those. Yeah, see, even with critting, like, Cell Max has guard. I wonder, how does crit factor in against guard? I don't really know. But Cell Max still eats that. And then, of course, Gohan can be attack lowered, which is kind of funny. Cell Max just going to go off here. Yeah, he's still going. Like, so many of the characters on this team can do multiple additional attacks as well. He's still going. 25 mil now. Jeez, look at that. He did half of his health. And then Bio Broly coming in with that crazy 5 mil. Yeah, Gohan having showering the limit on Global is pretty awkward. Yeah, that's the other thing that's true as well, right? That the fact that they can get their active skill on turn 3, Goten and Trunks, which then gives them 100% chance to dodge. So as long as the event doesn't disable dodge, anytime you have the possibility that you can use their active skill, they're then just invincible on that turn, which is funny. It's just a shame that TEQ EZA Broly isn't a slot 1 unit, because this guy probably will just kill Gohan here now. Will they ever feature Cell Max? He's a yellow coin LR, so that means he could be featured on future yellow coin or Carnival LR banners, technically. We'll use the active skill anyway, but I don't know if we'll actually get a chance to see, we'll actually get to use it. Alright. So yeah, post-active skill, 21.6. I mean, it's not the craziest attack stat straight away, but obviously he does stack on the 18 key, so... I wonder how much this does. Shouldn't do that much. Guard and post super. Yeah, crit for 102 damage. And then TEQ Broly 76. He's just so good. 76 million, bruh. But yeah, there you go. So I mean, the movie bosses team, absolutely ridiculous powerhouse team. Finally got a support memory to buff a good extreme team. Like, we got the Wicked Bloodline one with the cooler worldwide, and then I feel like it's just been ages. I guess we did get the worldwide chaos one, I suppose, last year. So I guess technically that is, we have been following the trend that the worldwide has been giving a support memory that buffs the extreme team for that celebration. But it always has just felt like we have so many like super class permanent buff ones, more so than the extreme class. But yeah, the villain movie hero team crushing both of these events. Looking forward to getting the new stages on Wednesday. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. What is your favorite build for the movie bosses team? Let me know down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. All right, it's the end of the recording, not the stream. Just wanted to get that done for a video. So yeah, movie bosses team, support memory, pretty good. Who's the best LR battlefield to get? Honestly, none of them are really worth getting, to be honest. Really aren't going to get the super EZA for that Broly. I mean, maybe. I don't know if there will be any news announced today. If there is, it's going to be in like 45 minutes. But Drake's was saying in the stream earlier that it's like it wasn't until the 30th of September that they announced the in LR Rose EZA last year. So potentially that means we won't actually see an announcement on any new content until like next week, which is crazy. Barbary and Deborah are okay, that's true. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. The details for the new stages should be in the news today because they come out on Wednesday and they usually appear in the news 48 hours before. But yeah, we won't see anything. Not why I'm looking at the Twitter now, because there wouldn't be anything posted now anyway. It's not going to be until 9, if anything. 2 more days, little more content, and then back to being super dry. Yup, true. Yeah, because we get, like, the thing that they show in the news. The one thing that will be interesting is that event with the wallpapers. Like, I don't know what that's going to be. Because, yeah, we got new stages for the blue zone. It's going to be Gohan and then Goten and Trunks. What's so funny is if they're going in that order, the order of the movies, which they should be, then that means that Goten and Trunks will be the last fight. Imagine being in a current meta of Dokkan where the hardest fight in the game is against Kid Goten and Trunks. Because that'll be the last stage. It's kind of funny. But then, yeah, where's the... Is it in here, or was it actually, does it just have its own separate thing? Oh no, it's that thing there. Yeah, new special event, rampaging power, destructive instinct, get wallpapers depending on the damage dealt, raise your key to the max. So yeah, we don't know exactly what that's going to be, but the thing to notice about it as well is it says wallpapers with an S. So hopefully more than one, which is cool. To be fair, Gogeta does hit 1 mil harder than Beast, who was stage 8. Yeah, true. I suppose it depends. Like, you can, we've talked about this on stream before as well, but you can probably debate like which stage is actually harder, Gogeta or Beast. largely because of like the rotation locking for Beast. Like if you're going for no item run, Gogeta obviously does hit incredibly hard and the AoE is a pain, but Beast, literally, if you get the wrong unit locked in slot 1 and you're trying to do a no item run, you can just, that's it, instant, you've lost now because of the rotation locking. So I think you can potentially debate like which one is the hardest stage, but it's going to be some sort of nuking event is what it sounds like. Oh god, I hope not. Imagine it's just another one of the like punch bag event type things. Goten and Trunks Blue Zone equals Bio Broly POV. I mean, true. Because we're fighting against them, so... I can't remember who was the... Who were those the skill orbs for? Was it the Int Goten and Tech Trunks? Oh no, there actually is unique skill orbs for physical Goten and Trunks. I must have missed them when I was scrolling down the list before. They don't get a dodge one though. Which realistically is what you want to give them. I mean, they don't really need crit though, so I mean that silver one's definitely good. Should I drop STRUI when Jiren drops if I pull him? I think he is better. I guess STRUI Goku's kind of risky to run in difficult content.
Let's do this.
Which one's this one? This is the TEQ Broly intro OST. Waiting for more ESBR stages so I can get max stamina again. Yeah, I ended up saving some of those for a while because, like, I knew that they would eventually add more of the stamina upgrade, so I just saved the ESPR currency for a while just so I could make sure that then when they did finally add new ones, I could just get them straight away because it's always nice to have that extra stamina. I mean, that's the only problem if we're trying to farm the medal. Like, it's good. It's a good stage for link leveling, but if you're trying to actually farm the medals, it doesn't really help to not use the right category units. $1,500 just does 0 new Gohan, 79%. Sword of Hope Gohan. Oh, Sword of Hope Trunks, all my Gohan, and 2% 3 Goku. Damn. Yeah, I didn't even summon on Gohan's banner. I literally just used all my stones on Broly's banner, didn't get him, and then used the coins to get Gohan. Imagine they do more Supreme Kai quest missions, they refresh the stamina exchanges. Yeah, that would be insane. TEQ will return in 10th anniversary. No. He's the Tanabata unit, right? So he'll return on the Saiyan Day banner.
All right, let's
I'm
do
gonna
this.
actually get some more drops. Alright, yeah, we'd have the animations turned off. Yeah, the new Bardock and Frieza, like, even JP hasn't had an awakening for that Bardock yet, so we still don't actually know what he's going to do. Because he has the hidden potential numbers and everything, so that when he eventually awakens, he should awaken all the way into an LR. But as of right now, we still don't actually know what's going on with him. Also, his categories are weird, so it's hard to tell like what he's going to look like once he's finished. Because a lot of people want to see a Goku and Bardock, but he'd have to be like an exchange unit. I suppose that's the only bad thing about using the this Broly like team with full of movie bosses is the fact that all the intro animations going off, and well, not even the animations, but like if you have it on auto, the game will obviously transform TEQ Broly straight away. It doesn't really matter, but you're gonna get lots of like active skills and stuff getting used immediately. Do you actually get... No, you have to... The post itself has to hit the goal. Let me double check what it is. The post itself has to hit the goal, and then everybody gets the rewards. You don't get the rewards just by making your post. Let's see the global one. Right, worldwide campaign, hashtag posting campaign. Post your team with Broly with hashtag best Dokkan Extreme team. Reach 3k global posts and get 14 tons of thanks summon tickets. Now, it has 3.9k retweets, but obviously they're not all going to be quotes. And it has 2k comments. So yeah, I mean, as far as I know, like, it could have already hit that, but... End period for the tweet is the 26th. Yeah, so worth doing it if you haven't done it already. Just to make sure we actually do hit that goal. Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Most of the worldwide celebration units will return on the 10th anniversary. Yeah, they all will. I feel Broly will age godly, so I'm going to buy him or the trio in the future. And we hit the goal for every... Yeah, we usually do. Just have to wait. Int Broly better lead or TEQ Broly? I mean, yeah, TEQ is probably better. If you have both, I would say the best version of the team is double TEQ Broly leads with Int Broly on the team. But because I don't have Int Broly, I like using him as a friend leader just so he's on the team. Because, yeah, if there's two of them, like, they both get a bit of a buff if one of them revives. But, obviously only one of them can get the actual, like, support buff. Alright, let's see now. Yeah, that's the thing. Gohan is better than Broly, but he's not as necessary because especially, like, if you have the trio, that team is already insane. Exactly. Gohan's better, but he's not like a must-have unit. What's Gohan's best team without the trio? Not sure, actually, because he's on a few 200% teams, but... Yeah, see, do I want to get rid of the level 3 dodge that they have? That's the problem. Still crazy to me that you can't sort these by, like, acquired. Yeah, because that's the thing, they don't have any crit in their hidden potential, so I don't have anything I can change to dodge. Because I already did that with the spare copies I had pulling from the banner. I changed a bunch of their, I changed all of their crits to, like, dodge, basically. I mean, they don't necessarily need a lot of dodge in their hidden potential, because once they've got the first bunch of attacks, like, once they've got that first little bit of build-up, like, they're going to be all good from that point anyway. Actually, did I get... I wish these could be laid out a little bit better, though, just so it was easier to find, like, the exact ones that you're looking for. Thing is, though, again, I'm pretty sure I built my Trunks and, like, the Goten and Trunks. I'm pretty sure I built them for full dodge. So the fact that they have these skill orbs but they don't give them dodge is not super useful. Oh, never mind. I didn't give them any skill orbs. Well, there we go. Saving my carnival coins for Cell Max's return. Waiting to see what the next banner's going to be. Yeah, next banner will be beginning of October sometime. Yeah, that's the thing. If they Super EZA the STR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, then yeah, it's another character on the team with the name Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. But he'll probably replace the Int EZA one if he's good enough. And you just put that guy on the team. I'm doing okay with the links. Yeah, TEQ Broly is definitely like a great addition to the team. If you don't have him, then I suppose he probably isn't like a bad choice to get with coins. Just because he's so good. Like you saw, like when those runs that we just did, like the amount of damage that he was doing in those movie boss runs, like he's ridiculous. Can you give us roughly a roadmap of what we could, when we could expect banners till the 10th of the anniversary, the 10th anniversary? I mean, we can look at last year. Like, let me bring up the timeline. Yeah, so it was the, what, 5th of October was when the Dokkan Fest came out last year, which was Turles, for global anyway. Obviously there'll be a new character for both versions because we're going to be synced now. The 5th is a Saturday morning for me, so I think it'll probably be the 4th. Otherwise it'd be the 7th, which is a bit crazy. But yeah, so very beginning of October we'll get another Dokkan Fest. Then we should get, yeah, Part 2 LR banner as well. Part 2 LR to go with the Dokkan Fest. That was on the 20th of October. That was when TEQ came out.